Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Mortenius, and we are back with some more Control on the PS5. Time of recording is 12:02 a.m. Tuesday, March 25th, 2025. When we last left off, we have finally managed to actually make some headway in this place, children. Finally managed to get down to this mysterious maintenance section via the elevator over there behind us. With a bit of help from our friendly neighborhood janitor, we were able to work our way further. Sorry about that. Just spotted something. We were able to work our way further through and actually knock out this internal lockdown, which will finally allow us further access to a large swath of this facility and hopefully a large swath of answers. At this point, though, all we need to do is check in with our resident bookworm, see what it is that she has to say. So if you folks like what you see and want to see more of me as we
A lot of these questions could be answered by obtaining a live specimen.
Here? But we don't have the proper facilities.
Maybe we can bring in an observation unit from the containment sector. I'll put in a request with Pope.
well, I mean, so long as you ain't trying to just have one of them around here. They're already in the facility, so you might as well do the research you can as best you can, as safe as possible. There's no real choice in the matter at this point.
They say the new director can launch objects up to 20 feet.
Bullshit. We've never recorded any distance over 5.
Obviously, you never read the P6 data.
I've recorded over 20. But if y'all like what you see and want to see more of me, just give me a like, follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment, check out some of the other playlists, share around some of the other playlists, bang the bell. Follow the links from my Twitch to get to my YouTube. Follow the links from my YouTube to get to my Twitch. And wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, and get comfortable. Let's get into this. Damage against armor, huh? Rate of fire for spin, projectile spread. 6 and 7. There we go. That didn't used to be a sort button, if I'm remembering correctly. Overall damage. What is that? Shatter recoil? Not really worried about the recoil of shatter. Yeah, sorry about the lack of content this weekend, folks. It was a little offbeat, to say the least. The reason you see me checking around some of these places, I want to say I didn't check all of them, and as you can see, little things open up, sometimes based on where you progress, sometimes based on what they might end up doing. That's what I was trying to remember. Level 2 card. Huh. Never mind. Excuse me. It is interesting. She seems to not, like, you don't use your abilities in here at all. I wonder if she's hiding them or if she just doesn't use them here. safe area and all of that. Got to keep all of the materials and the people intact. Everything you do exerts some sort of force on the area when you're done.
Supposed to have a designated security team here for our protection. Where the hell are they?
If the internal lockdown is in effect, then they can't use the elevator to reach us. We're on our own.
I can't believe they didn't think of these things when they installed the lockdown system.
Odds are they did, but I mean, you have a puzzle house that you didn't build that's interdimensional and full of weird crap, including a gun that shapeshifts. If it doesn't choose to blow the creators, or not the creators, the wielders' brains out for daring to pick it up. Objects of power and their parautility. Objects of power are unique in their capacity to grant certain individuals paranatural abilities. We call these individuals parautilitarians. The potency of these abilities depends on the parautilitarian, using the redacted object of power as an example. Some parautilitarians can achieve a throw distance of redacted, while others are only capable of as little as redacted. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.15 for more information. What exactly determines an individual's paranatural competence is unknown, but it is largely believed that some redacted exists within the body and that, like all muscles, it can be exercised. To continue my analysis, I have officially requested access to the Northmore records, considering he is one of the most accomplished parautilitarians the Bureau has ever seen. Dr. Darling is still considering the request. Refer to file 8-54-1982 for full report. You know, I wouldn't mind finding some of these files, but I have a funny feeling we'll just never be blessed with them. See, what little I do remember and what little I did play from the Xbox side of things, I didn't really get much answers. I didn't really get much answers at all. If ever there was a game that kept hitting me with questions intentionally, it was this one. And it was done successfully. Alright, let's get a look at that. So an impact, but I mean, this carpet makes it a little hard to see. But I could swear I've seen blood on these carpets throughout the facility, so.
Jesse, you made it.
Yeah.
You lifted the internal lockdown.
Yeah.
Let's talk, Emily. Yes, of course. Listen, Emily. Screw it. Just tell her. I haven't been completely honest. I have a younger brother, Dylan. When we were kids, we found an old slide projector in Ordinary's landfill. The slides created doorways to other places. Bad things happened. Came through. That's all she gets. The rest stays locked inside. But we found help. Through one of the doorways, we met something. A being.
A being? What kind of being?
It's hard to describe, but it...
Whoa.
She helped us. We managed to turn the projector off. The bad things that came through the doorways were gone. After that, your people came. Tried to grab us. I ran away. They got Dylan. I left him behind.
Bureau agents took your brother?
Yes. You covered it up. No one believed me. I just want to find Dylan. I've been looking for him ever since.
What happened to the slide projector? It sounds like another object of power.
I thought you took it. The Bureau. Along with Dylan.
I've never heard of it. But around here, assume everything's classified. You know, I looked into the ordinary AWE case files after you mentioned it. Trench and Darling were both involved. A large area of the containment sector was reserved for it. The case hasn't been active for a long time. I have no idea if anything's still there. Can you tell me more about this being you found?
Let's hope you two get along. She's been with me ever since Ordinary. In my head. She led me to you. I call her Polaris.
As in a guiding star. Did Polaris know about the hiss? If she got you in here in spite of the lockdown, she's very powerful. Which may help explain your test results. Your readings are incredible, Jesse. Now, cross-referencing them with the database, I found 2 matches in Darling's old classified files. Unfortunately, I can't access them beyond the file codes. But one was P6, referring to a prime candidate for a potential future bureau director. This was logged years ago.
Dylan. Is that Dylan?
The other match is on something called Hedron, which must be connected to these Hedron resonance amplifiers somehow. All I know is that Marshall went to the research sector to secure the HRA production after the Hiss first attacked.
So, Marshall seems like our best lead on Dylan. I need to go after her. How can I get to the research sector?
Use my keycard. The sector elevator will take you there.
Marshall is the next step. What Emily told me about Ordinary, my powers being connected to things in the Bureau's past. I am so close to something. Do you feel it? Something's coming.
We take turns to come for a visit. I helped you. You owe me now. And when time comes, I will come calling.
If you remember, I cleared up your clog. See, now we're playing this game, old man. Directorial override. Complete mission 3. Okay, here we go. So, maintenance. Major targets. This clock is legit. It's not something you necessarily have to do. I don't think so. As in, like, you could probably play the whole game never doing any of these, but they're worth doing for experience, both skill-wise and, EXP-wise, right? But they're also good for loot. But if you die, you fail it. Doesn't matter if you come back. If you die, you fail it. Period. And you only have a certain amount of time. And sometimes you will get multiples. It will get frustrating. And you will get them across the entire game, I want to say. At least as long as I was playing. Okay. So for reference, Polaris refers to the North Star, the brightest star in the constellation Ursa Minor, and is also a name for that's just more of an extra thing. Also a name for a type of U.S. 2-stage intermediate range ballistic missile. But Polaris is the bright star located near the North Celestial Pole, making it a crucial reference point for navigation and astronomy. So, follow the North Star. It's the brightest star in the constellation Ursa Minor, also known as the Little Dipper, and is located at the end of the handle of the Little Dipper. Derived from Stella Polaris, meaning pole star, so on and so forth. And yes, in order for Polaris to get us in here, she would have to be something else, which begs a few questions, and I don't necessarily know if I can trust her or
Hi,
it.
Jesse.
Or they? No idea whatsoever.
See you soon.
Be careful out there.
I feel like her information is supposed to be updating.
The Hiss are tampering with it somehow, agitating it, matching frequencies maybe.
Yep. Yeah, it's obvious something is coming. We're still alive.
Boardroom and says it's her office. Who the hell does she think she is?
I mean, she's smart. Y'all have offices out here. That's the main hub of what we're doing right now. It doesn't matter who's in there so long as somebody's in there and can actually work. If it's her or y'all, I don't care. I don't know why you do. Other than the fact that you might not want to be out here potentially in like the easy line of fire. Now that I can understand entirely. Executive sector. Maintenance. I mean, you know what? Still a little broke. Too bad. Increase my energy by 10%. Shield strength by 10%. That would be 6. Let's up health once. And then the ability to launch large enemies when their health is low. There we go. Luckily, when we're in these menus, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Alright. Time for a bit of speed reading. The Hiss spread is searching for transmission speakers to corrupt chaos. The astral plane is a conflux switchboard. The Hiss will come for us all. You must stop, shut up them. Alright. I mean, if I can. Alright, maintenance. I do believe it said the energy converters, if memory serves. Or at least the area closest to it. Energy converters. Perfect. Oh, okay. That's what we're dealing with. Unstable metal kill 50 enemies with the launch ability. You see the thing in the back? Keep track of it. One moment, fellas. Where'd you go? There you are. So, that thing heals them constantly. What was that? No. Okay. What the? Oh. Tell your friends about me. Who? Oh, you. Alright, let's test it out. Come on. Come on. He caught me from the side. Okay. And that's only level 2 shield strength, children. Okay, so check this out. First time I did that it ended up being a mistake. Well, when he shot his rocket at me a bit ago. What was that? I dashed into it, and it's like I nullified the momentum. I know, it ain't fair. Let me out the corner. Here's my counter argument. You possess somebody who didn't have powers. You lose. Nothing like throwing a rocket. Really? I was worried about that because I didn't see any more health. And with where I was, I don't think she throws stuff with her left hand. No, she don't. Ugh, that's disappointing. So that was lost. Still might be something to kill in there. That's interesting. That was actually a little more intense than the first ones usually are. Not bad. Now, research parapsychology. Memory serves, I'll need to take the elevator for this. think I spotted research in one of the choices.
Focus. Help your friends by not worrying. Worry only wastes time. Focus on the work.
This is true. Nothing wrong with worrying in the basic sense. If you didn't worry, you wouldn't have a reason to focus on the work, but don't let yourself be consumed by it. Blam!
Welcome to the research sector of the Bureau of Control. I'm Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Somebody thought this video would make for great internal communication. Welcome to the research sector of the Federal Bureau of Control. I'm Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Somebody thought this video would make for great internal communications. I'm looking at you, Mr. Tomasi. So, this is where the magic happens. Anyway, I've been here for 24 years now. I've always been here. And through those years, we've made astonishing discoveries, authored studies of grave importance, and in all this work, there is one thing we know, and that's how little we truly know. Rest assured, we're committed to keep pushing the known laws and borders of reality, and to make the Bureau proud. So, welcome. Assuming you have the necessary clearance, and do follow the safety protocols. Read the manual. Otherwise, bad things will happen.
One second, folks. Just checking something.
I'm looking at you, Mr. Tomasi. So,
Okay.
This is where the magic happens.
Magic happens.
Anyway, I've been here for 24 years now. I've always been here. And
I kind of wonder about that statement. I've always been here. He said it so weirdly. What the? Right. Forgot y'all do that. Yep. Yeah, I knew you were coming. I saw you summoning yourselves in or whatever y'all do. What? What? If that ain't some cartoon shit right there. Wow. You know you're gonna die. What was that? Oh. Gardner's gonna be mad at me. That was funny. It's like it tried to telekinesis him. Yeah. It's like it tried to telekinesis him and just only knocked him off his feet or something. That was unexpected. Got to get back to used to moving with these hitboxes. Spin shot grouping. Good. Good. For who among us has touched the foundation of this world and deemed them solid? Foundations of this world and deemed them solid? Dr. Theodore Ashe. It's hard to disagree with that. So what we've got here is a nice chai latte platform and a nice set of veggie pizza out here with some spinach pizza. It's all kinds of bombs. Hi, Carla. Does it strike you as odd that Darling insists on having us appear in those bizarre videos of his? I mean, we just stand there. He doesn't even let us have lines or anything. Don't get me wrong. Beats a day in the lab. Plus, it's always great to work with you. Oh yeah, I finished that comparative analysis of the 2 black rock samples you sent. The prism or whatever you called it. Filed them in the usual place under C for Carla. A handy mnemonic device, right? Haha. Anyway, let me know if there's anything you want to discuss about the data. I'll gladly explain. Maybe we could chat about it over some drinks, or dinner. Even, I can't remember the last time I had a good steak. Maybe we could go, whoa, words, talking. Funny. Maybe we can go together after work sometime. I'm free tomorrow. All the very best. Hubert. Where are you? I know exactly what I'm looking for. Did I pass you? Weird. Why did that drop off? Or did they not actually give me the codex yet? Yeah, I don't think they have, weirdly enough. We already know about that one. We fought that one early. That was the first advanced his Char's agent, the explosive one. Standard corrupted agents. Yeah, I just didn't. I guess it didn't give us that codex. Because, I mean, it's obviously trying to give us the codex for the floating orb. Oh, God, Director. I said 5 more minutes. Not 6. Not 5 minutes, 10 seconds. 5 minutes. You know I hate coming to these bathrooms. Wow, ain't it? See a couple of corpses and turn my back on an opening door I haven't even looked into. No? This was better. Naturally. Interesting. If I'm remembering correctly, auditory experience 84.C, Poets of the Fall, My Dark Disquiet. Answer questions within 2 minutes of listening. Did the song elicit any particular memories? If so, elaborate. Did you at any point feel a strong emotion? If so, what emotion? Did a clear image of a weapon appear at your mind during the song? If so, elaborate. Provide a detailed description of your current surroundings as you see them. Have you ever heard the murmur of voices when no one is present? If so, what did they say? Do you hear them now? Please choose one from each of the following pairs: 1 or 2, A or B, day or night, apple or orange, burn out or fade away. Okay. Record keeper. Collect 80 collectibles. Jesus, really? I have no idea if this is copyrighted or not. I'll let it run, but if it is, I might have to cut it out.
Too painful now. I'm ready to fight, to run from the light. And here now comes the sweet, corrupting reality. While now I'm free, will I once cease to be? Will I awake? Will I get a ride with you in this race of two? We are momentary masters. We're false kings and bastards. Without names we're fantasizing, dancing like plagues, mesmerizing. A dark disquiet playing such eerie harmonies. I'm making waves and diving under, lightning to the sound of thunder. My dark disquiet singing such haunting we are marionettes by strings animated, yet like lovers. Names we're fantasizing, dancing like flames, mesmerizing. My darkest quiet playing such eerie harmonies, making waves and diving under, lightning to the sound of thunder. My darkest quiet singing such haunting melodies. Brothers but not separated, marionettes animated, lovers of strangely brothers but not separated, marionettes animated, lovers of
Damn. Well, there you go, children. Got yourself a rock out session. I didn't expect it to be that long. So, how are you feeling? Huh. What's... No, he actually took the song. That's funny. That's cool. There we go. So, folks, 1 or 2, A or B, day or night, apple or orange, burn out or fade away. Stop that. Stop snitching. Sure, it tells somebody where somebody might have been because the camera was destroyed. Keyword is was. Tune wasn't bad. Not really a big rocker, but at the same time, I do like some rock. More of a hip-hop R&B kind of guy. Real hip-hop R&B, not mumble rap. I don't know what happened nowadays, but I am incensed. There we go. So, got ourselves a containment situation over here, do we? Utilization of paranatural elements. Thresholds. Thresholds have always been sources of great inspiration and great challenge. When a new threshold manifests in the oldest house by redacted, we never know what new discoveries it will provide to the Bureau, but we must always seize these opportunities. This report will examine the process of distinguishing recent threshold effects based on their utilitarian possibilities. The quarry brought black rock, one of our most valuable discoveries, but if the mold has any scientific value, it has been difficult to find due to the lengths we must go in fighting back the particularly prolific plant. There are very distinct cases of worth comparing as they study and as their study offers vastly different dangers and rewards. Refer to file 5-94-1284 for full report. Oh, from battle. I was wondering why I was seeing orbs down there. So, mold, huh? That is interesting. Glowing mold. As well as the obvious mold type. Parapsychology, Darling's office, and dimensional research. What the? What? My stick locking up or something? Jesus. Okay. Parapsychology. Okay. I guess I didn't use my power. What? Oh. That one I just evaded. I'll survive it, but it will hurt. But that will break your fall. But I want to say you can only do so many of those. No. Not right now. I vaguely remember that we can get down there, but I don't remember how. Something ain't right though. Hold up. No, this is the right way. Parapsychology. So wait, we're specifically going through parapsychology, not anywhere else? She went to research. You might have to get that through parapsychology, though. Did I ever check this one? See, and that's this other problem. You never really know. A possible AWE in which an unnamed individual experienced transcorporeality via a phone line event is notably similar to AWE redacted, in which redacted. Event response. Event is believed to have been caused by redacted, and as a result, the following measures have been taken to prevent redacted. I feel like that last one really hits home. For those of you who weren't paying attention, that last one really. There's just that deep emphasis. You can sense it. Okay. So research isn't up here. So yes, you have to do, this is central research, but I'm thinking the specific research they want is through parapsychology. You're only getting me back in shape. And as you see, there that is. What the fuck? No. Now, where was it? Executive. Pneumatics. Sure, we can do that. And just like that, we have introduced extreme backtracking to the game mechanics. But in the end, it's worth it. It's always useful to get loot. Especially since now, I should have what I need. I don't know. Nope. But I did unlock Pierce as a concept. Ritual Impulse. Okay. Yeah, all right. Gotta remember these places are here. Gave him the permission. Why are you giving people permission for me? I didn't say anything about you giving permission. Who are you? I'm talking. Actually, there was a couple of dashes in the air. But still, I'd run out of energy before it would matter. Right. Should have just took dead letters and actually got there. No. 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 1 minute. Gentlemen, how you doing? There we go. Unlike shotgun headshots, does the body good. Hey there. Apparently he agrees. The power of shotguns compel you. Dear New York Tribune, airplanes aren't real. I figured out how they do it. The windows are TV screens. The whole thing moves on big tracks like a roller coaster that moves through underground tunnels in the earth. Airports are more like train stations. They do this because the sky is full of monsters that they don't want us to know about. The planes you see in the sky are the monsters. The government made the Earth trains made the Earth trains to look like the monsters so they could lie to us better. Don't contact me. Be wild if he was right. Be real wild. Once again, especially in a universe where collective unconsciousness is a thing to the point of potential functionality. Whether it is another conversation, but you know, let's have the conversation. New medics. I have returned. What? Where are you? I saw that. Not him. His handler. Where are you? You slipped past me. Not him. We can overwhelm their healing, naturally. There you are. Ah, got stuck. I actually like that. They actually throw these at you at a higher scale than you might be prepared for. But still, had I been able to keep track of that healer, it wouldn't have been a problem.
Reel-to-reel technology would take. Christ.
Let me see. Yeah. The mission is done. It died. I mean, it failed, but might as well knock out these requirements. In the back of the face. Impressive. But my kung fu is stronger. Now, I'll give it to you. I incorrectly anticipated. Woo! Woo! That's the power of that Ultra Instinct, children. What the? Are we playing Ring Around the Rosie or something? Good Lord. Alright. I feel better now.
hope the survivors and research are closer to finding a solution for this. What if we're the only ones left?
I wanted to hear what she had to say and thought she was done. You should not be able to make it yet. Okay, fine. Okay, let's try this again. Since we didn't actually hit a save point here. Yep, odds are things have respawned. And odds are I'm not really worried about it because it all works out. Loot, power, prestige, knowledge, yes. Discipline, capability. Loot. Did I mention loot? Do what now? Oh, right, because I spoke to Emily. I didn't see any level 3 doors recently, so I think we're fine.
She's in trouble. I need to reach her.
Whoa. I do not remember seeing all of that like that on my screen at this moment. Like, Jesus. That was creepy as hell. Impressive. Simple but effective. The hell? Oh. Like, I know I didn't ran up on from behind like that. I must be slipping in my old age. Nothing like using your own teammates to take you down. It's upsetting. I have no doubt about that. Keep your distance from the glass. Okay. I will. Promise. Details. Transcript of the call to the California State Emergency Services. Dispatcher 911. What is your emergency? Voice. Hello? Hello? I'm here. Can you hear me? I can hear you, ma'am. Where are you? I'm, inside the wires. I'm lost. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Ma'am, have you been drinking tonight? I feel like I'm stretching through the wire towards you. Don't hang up. I might go if you hang up. Go where, ma'am? Go, gone, away. Okay. And can you describe your surroundings? Unknown noise. Ma'am? Hello? Ma'am? Dispatcher attempted to call the number back, but it was no longer in service. So, yeah. Don't know what happened there. Huh. Well. Well. Wonder if they were like that before the hiss showed up. Because who? Astral exhibition.
The astral plane. Similar to an iceberg. What you see. Welcome to the research. The astral plane. Similar to an iceberg, what you see is not what you always get. Regardless, this place is vitally important to the Bureau. Most information on the astral plane is classified, but we can talk in broad strokes, keeping in mind that these are staggeringly complex systems, and simplification does them no justice. Now, the white non-space, the ever-present inverted black pyramid, the board, all linked, intrinsically tied to the oldest house, tied to the director, the process of choosing a director, tied to all objects of power in terms of who controls them. Yes.
You know, the more of these I watch, I wonder what happens if he says no.
Regardless, this place is vitally important to the Bureau. Most information on the astral plane is classified, but we can talk in broad
You know
strokes.
what I meant to do. Elevated, service weapon in spin mode.
Keeping in mind that these are staggeringly complex systems, and simplification does them no justice. Now, the white non-space, the ever-present inverted.
Mm-hmm. There is structure above as well, but it's made of the same material. Or at least appears to be. Whether that's actually material or just a model to look like it is, I don't know. Astral Plane Exhibition. The Astral Exhibition was originally built for the astronauts to use as a training location, a place to grow accustomed to the sights and sounds of the astral plane before diving into the real thing. We could have done a better job with it, but Redacted was being stingy with the budget. However, once we discovered that Redacted, we decided to repurpose the space. Similar to how zoos hope familiar surroundings will affect the well-being of their animals, we hope to observe the Redacted behavior in an environment similar to its home dimension. So far, it just breaks everything we put in with it, but Rome wasn't built in a day. Refer to file 3-19-3811 for full report. Addendum. New naming conventions. New naming conventions have been established for the astral entity now known as Astral Spike. Outdated terms in this report have been redacted. Astral Spike, huh? Interesting. Tis the pyramid.
An early hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral plane is... An early hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective. But that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it. But then, one could argue that that's the case with all reality. We've been able to record footage of the astral plane by monitoring the brain activity of those experiencing it. That is the only concrete material that has come out of the astral plane expeditions. Apart from one shocking exception. In the astral plane footage, we're always in the vicinity of the pyramid. We've concluded that this, not the entire plane, is what the board controls. We have glimpsed movement, native species, always in the distance, and yet contact was made. We don't have footage of this, a technical malfunction, but when one of our astronauts returned, a brain cloud, an astral fugue, had hitchhiked a ride in his head. It ruptured out, killing the subject in question. It's a relentless predator, pursuing thoughts, minds, lethal to those the entity feeds on. Proper containment protocols are to be observed when dealing with it.
Well, all right then.
Subjective. But that was fast proven wrong.
Definitely got to be careful with that astral plane.
Construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience.
More so than we already expected.
One could argue that
But hey,
that's the case with all reality.
That would imply that one is truly surprised. One ain't.
I can't believe they keep that thing here.
Do they have a choice? We tried to kill that one of those things, and didn't exactly work. Now, mind you, we were in another dimension, so it might not have necessarily been killable. Same time, who wouldn't want an unkillable guard dog who didn't betray them, but still had their own mind and all that? What the? Ooh. Gotcha. Push the damn button.
What was the Bureau doing with that?
You assume they wanted it. Did you not pay attention? It hitchhiked. We paid attention. We pay attention around here. It hitchhiked. They couldn't exactly send it home. I mean, they may have been able to, but it would have been risky to try. A little too risky. It might have been smarter to just leave it here and research it as best you can, unfortunately. You lead it.
We need backup down here.
You lead it through the halls, ain't no telling if it actually sticks with following you and don't deviate to eat the other 30,000 of y'all or however many is in this place.
Marshall, are you still there?
Shit. We're so
Wyatt.
close.
Wires must
We need
not
to
be
hurry.
connected the same way. We can hear them, His clusters heal other enemies, destroy them to make the fight easier. Now they explain this. Right, it's because that was an event and not the main story when we came across them. Gotta remind myself of that, okay. Yep. Speedy bastard. Oh, Lordy. Luckily, they can't heal themselves. Hallelujah. Here's the problem. If there's two, well... Oh, it honed in on me. I was going to grab it, but I wanted to just get away. I did not know it could do that. I mean, obviously they've been homing this whole time, but it beautifully soared over the wall, lowered itself down, and then said, hey, cheers, bitch.
An early hypothesis was that
Okay, still locked up. Damn, are y'all blind down there? You good? You deaf? You know it's dying, right? I glitch y'all out or something? I hope not. I don't know if those hurt you if they touch you. No, they're just an affront to the senses. Others might. Hey, now. Get on up there. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh. Woo! That's for you left-handed folks. I don't know what's up with y'all. Hey, that's why I backed up. I wanted to give them back their missile. Or rocket, rather. What the fuck was all that? You have problems, young man. Alright, I guess we're not changing our strategies. Why would we update? Why would we adapt? We'd rather die. Cool. I'm not gonna stop you. I believe it was Sun Tzu who said it best, never stop your enemy from making a mistake. You got it. Both doors locked down. That's alright. We found a control point during this fight. I'd like to get up there, but, well. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
We've encountered heavy resistance. We followed
Ritual intuition. Cleanse 10 control
back to the
points.
West Department. All agents are ordered to converge here.
Oh, wow. Huh. I wonder if that gets repaired. A captive audience. Investigate the X-ray light box object of power. Thinking groupthink. Oh. Reply to thinking groupthink. Summary. The study extends the works of Irving Janis, Robert Barron, and others by proposing strong causal links between groupthink and the passive or active use of telepathy. To prove these connections, the parapsychology department carried out variations of Solomon's Ask's original conformity experiments using the telepathic individuals as the subject. See experiments redacted for details. Extensive qualitative and quantitative data resulting from these experiments was then used to identify telepathic interference within the group. Further empirical findings suggest measures can be taken to safeguard against telepathic influence on television, on behavior. I don't know where my brain was going. On behaviors by engaging in redacted. One assumes it's a pretty long statement. Rather boldly, this paper stands to revolutionize decades of groupthink theory and provide new directions for further experimentation on the mind, including manipulation of redacted and redacted. Refer to file 3-18-2849 for full report. Leave people's minds alone, darling. It'd be wild if that was an actual brain, that they somehow used this weird house shenanigans to make giant. Or even worse, the brain is legit, and that's its actual size, and that's not actually some plaster mold or whatever. And then of course we've come back around. I actually want to wait on that. Stick with the same thing. Finally talk to her instead of having to run through that open area like I did. We're back at the beginning of this area, and that's the opening we had to start through.
Marshall, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Who is this?
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm coming to help.
Faden. Hold on. I'm setting the elevator for you. We need to talk.
You got that right.
Harumph. Yeah.
More
I run
of
this
you?
place.
Really?
Again, my telekinesis did something weird. And there it was again. I wonder if this is only a PlayStation glitch. 'Cause that is weird. Or if it's just a me glitch. Marshall.
Welcome to the party, ma'am. Marshall is right down the hall.
All right, now. I could. I might. We'll see. Tonight. Don't have an answer for this one. Rubber Duck. AI 52-AE. Discovered in the home of Agent Redacted after his young daughter complained of being followed by a rubber duck. According to Agent Redacted, the matter was ignored, believed to be the result of the child's imagination until he began to hear the quacking at night. After discovering the item hiding in the daughter's closet, he brought it to the Bureau for study. Update: it was discovered that Agent Redacted was bringing known paranatural materials into his home, illegally taking them outside of the owner's house. How this may have affected the creation of an altered item is being investigated. Agent Redacted has been terminated. How do you terminate somebody doing this job? His cluster. His clusters are unique in that they are concentrated manifestations of his resonance without the need of a host. His clusters are dense spherical compressions of his resonance that serve support functions in the hierarchy of his entities. The clusters are capable of replenishing his host with infusions of resonance. This does not heal any physical damage inflicted on the organic host, but rather seems to rejuvenate them, allowing them to endure more bodily harm than normally possible. The fact that the hiss makes an effort to preserve its corrupted hosts underlines a level of awareness and discretion that was previously just speculation on my part. Can this entity be considered an individual or simply an extension of the hiss as a whole? Capturing one alive would be quite interesting. Refer to file Redacted for full report. Right.
Marshall is waiting for you in the left lab. Just down the hall.
Yeah. Did I blow your kneecaps out? My bad. Then, of course, we got ourselves a save point right here, children.
There you are. I was starting to worry. Congratulations on your appointment, Director Phaeton. I'm Helen Marshall, head of Bureau Operations. Zachariah's dead then, and I assume you found his gun.
Just call me Jesse. Trench told me to find you. He said...
It still begs questions, how do they all know so fast? I mean, on the one hand, we look around, we see photos and whatnot change. But, like, when it happens, do they, like, get some ping in their brain or something? Or do they just see the photo or something?
That you could help.
And he told you this through the hotline. Makes sense.
None of this phases her? Really?
Look at her. She look like she an
Here's the
old hat.
situation. Darling created the HRAs in a lab nearby. We need more if we're gonna survive this attack. My rangers can't secure the lab alone, not against those things. We need more firepower.
At least she seems to know what's going on here. She could know about Dylan.
I can clear out the hiss. I'll be your firepower.
That's a good answer.
Is she testing me?
Darling has systems in place to protect his labs. This should help you get past them. We'll talk more after you clear out the hiss. Rangers, let her through. We'll have to lock the door behind you. Sorry, but we can't risk a breach. Has anyone heard from Salvador?
Last anyone heard, he was taking a security team into containment. The reason is currently unknown.
I think I know the reason.
I see Rangers over there. We have to help them.
That is not the time for this crap. Where you going? Where you going? Yes, sir. Oh, man, that's funny. That is funny. Yes, we do. Me and you. Okay, that was... Oh, my fault. Wasn't trying to steal your thunder. Whoa! Had to come over here to try and shield them from it. Does it matter if you save them or not? I don't know. But I like to keep my people alive. I'm sure you can understand. I'm like, where is it? All right. Parapsychology Chief Lewis, we thank you for your service. Good Lord. His Warped Agent. The His Warped wield only paranatural abilities. Similar to drifters, they are able to telekinetically shield themselves with nearby material and launch objects at their targets. These entities are particularly destructive and difficult to kill, possibly indicating a greater internal reinforcement of Hiss resonance. Why do certain Hiss display paranatural abilities while others only? The Bureau of Firearms. Do certain corrupted entities have less potential than the hosts that become Hiss warped, or is this perhaps an indication of evolution or maturation of the Hiss corruption? Are there other stages of evolution yet to be found? What if the Hiss inhabits a host for a month, a year? Do hosts expire after a certain amount of time? Does the corruption become so strong or too strong for an organic body to endure? Only time and well-documented observation will tell. Refer to file redacted for full report. Needless to say, they're dangerous, but that's why I stayed close and hammered into them. Just hit him with that telekinesis, gotta crack that armor. You know, it probably feel good seeing the world look normal for these folks, boy. No doubt. Especially with all these maddening colors and all of this nonsense roaming around. Irritating, I can make pierce but not spin. Well, that was pretty intense. But we're only just getting started in the Federal Bureau of Control. That's going to be the end of episode 4, folks. If y'all like what you see and want to see more of me, just give me a like, follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment, check out some of the other playlists, share out some of the other playlists, bang the bell. Follow the links from my Twitch to get to my YouTube. Follow the links from my YouTube to get to my Twitch. And wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And God bless you. Catch you in the next one.